Hello and welcome to World News. I'm Randolf Jamias for the latest stories. Hope faded for family members as Florida rescue personnel on Saturday searched for a Florida man who disappeared into a sinkhole that swallowed his whole bedroom while he was asleep in his suburban Tampa home. Jeff, 36, who is presumed dead, was in bed when the other 5 members of the household who were getting ready for bed on February 28 night heard a loud crash and Jeff screaming. Jeff's brother, 35-year-old Jeremy Bush, jumped into the hole and furiously kept digging to find his brother. Jeremy himself had to be rescued from the sinkhole by the first responder to the emergency call. Authorities have not detected any signs of life after lowering listening devices and cameras into the hole. The risk of sinkholes is common in Florida due to the state's porous geological bedrock, according to the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. As rainwater filters down into the ground, it dissolves the rock, causing erosion that can lead to underground caverns, which cause sinkholes when they collapse. Now in Kenya, 15 tourists are injured, a number of them British, after driver loses control of coach they were traveling in. One British tourist was seriously injured and several others received minor injuries after a bus belonging to Pullman's Tours lost control and veered off the road in Mombasa early Saturday morning. The accident caused a massive traffic snarl-up that left hundreds of other motorists and passengers stranded for several hours. The injured were taken to Mombasa and Aga Khan hospitals. Regional Traffic Police Chief Joshua Omukata said the driver of the bus that was carrying 18 passengers was headed to Moi International Airport. 15 of those in the bus were injured while one was in critical condition. Moving on, elephants at a sanctuary in Thailand get their tusks trimmed for health reasons. It's tusk trimming day for 2 elephants at the Mahawang Chang Elephant Camp in Kanchanaburi, Thailand, which lies roughly 250 kilometers northwest of Bangkok. Using a handheld hacksaw, portions of the animal's tusk were removed on Saturday. 22-year-old elephant Kwan Serene was having trouble with his 124-centimeter long tusks, which angled toward each other. Both tusks needed to be trimmed at about 18 centimeters each. Another elephant, 47-year-old Mongkol, already had his right tusk trimmed last year, but the left one was growing toward the right. In fact, according to one of his caretakers, 57 centimeters of Mongkol's right tusk needed to be trimmed off. According to Professor Somroj Kuktikasem, an associate professor in Ratchamongkol Technical University, a number of elephants need to have their tusks trimmed regularly to keep them healthy. Mahawang Chang Camp has more than 20 adult elephants, with some requiring annual tusk trimming. In a tennis event, world number 1 Novak Djokovic completes a straight sets win over Czech Tomas Berdych in the final of the ATP Tour's Dubai Championship. Novak Djokovic extended his winning streak to 18 matches to claim a 4th Dubai Championships in 5 years on Saturday, underlining his status as the world's best player after beating Tomas Berdych 7-5, 6-3 in the final. The 25-year-old is unbeaten since October, did not drop a set in Dubai, and he has now won all 13 matches against top 10 opponents since Andy Murray defeated him in last year's US Open final. In that time, he has added the ATP World Tour Finals crown and a 3rd straight Australian Open crown. Djokovic went on an incredible run at the start of 2011, going all the way through the French Open semifinals in June before being beaten. He won a sensational 43 matches in succession on that occasion, and Djokovic said he could repeat the feat or even better, but now he was feeling great at this stage of the season. And finally, in golf, Americans Luke Guthrie and Michael Thompson held the lead at 8 under, but England's Lee Westwood and Australian Jeff Ogilvy were just 2 strokes behind after the 3rd round of the Honda Classic on Saturday. Ricky Fowler finished with a birdie and an eagle to push himself within 3 shots of the lead, alongside Charles Howell III, but Tiger Woods was tied in 32nd place, 8 strokes behind the leading duo after a 3rd straight round of even par 70. Strong winds made low scores difficult. Guthrie began the day on 9 under par and a shot a 1/71, but remained with a share of the lead as only 3 of the top 10 players on the leaderboard broke par. With world number 1 Rory McIlroy having withdrawn during the second round, citing toothache, and Woods well back, there will be no repeat of last year's final round showdown between the two most high-profile players in the game. But a fascinating battle in the tough conditions awaits. And that ends the stories. Thanks for the company and see you again.